Russell, you've been involved in many a big game at Hampden Park. How will this one differ?
It'll be right up there. It'll be right up there. It'll be different because I think, well, like you said, I've played in some really big games there, but it's the magnitude of this one. The crowd split being 50-50, which will be different to what I'm used to at Hampden. But I think it's different being your club team week in, week out. The fans that come and watch you, and like I said, just for us as a football club, not just for me personally, it's a huge game for us. We need to go and show what we're really about and show what we believe we are, and make sure we demonstrate that on Sunday.
Given what happened last time against Celtic, is the mindset out to prove a point, maybe to yourselves, or is it a case of a belief there given how close you got?
I think watching the last one, obviously I missed it, which I was devastated about at the time. Still am, still hurts that I missed it, but I think what we showed is the gap is closing, the progress we have made, and I think, like I said, not unfortunately, progress isn't marked by league placings or how close you get to our rivals at this football club, as it shouldn't be. It's marked in success and trophies, and that's the only way we're judged, and that has to be the case at a football club of this size. So I don't think we'll look at any game individually throughout the season, even the last Old Firm game. This one it's a game on its own merits. It's a one-off game, it's a cup game, and it's one that, like I said, we want to show the progress we've made as a team. All the talking, you can say what you want. I can come here and say what I want. The manager can do the same, but it's now we have to demonstrate character and our quality as a team, and show belief and conviction in what we're doing on Sunday. It's as simple as that. We have to have conviction and belief in everything we do to go and win the game.
Given what you said there about how success is judged, would that mean this season success will only be judged now by finishing second and winning the cup?
Like I said, I think progress is judged by us. We haven't won a major trophy in a while. It's the only way we're going to improve to certain people. We can see inside the building. We have meetings about it, our games, the progress that we're making as a team. And I think we're sitting in a position now we want to be in the league second, although it's tight. We want to make sure that gap widens and we keep improving and getting good results in the league. But for me, I think the bigger the game for us, the better. And we have to try and win the cup and give the fans a trophy. It's what a club of this size, and what our fans want and what they deserve. So it's up to us now to go and do that on Sunday. And if we do that, looking back, it gets us in the final in a month's time, and that's where we want to be. And then we can talk about if this season's been a success or we've made progress.
You spoke about missing out in the last Old Firm game. Just how bitter was that? I suppose they're the type of games that you come to Rangers for.
Yeah, I think, well, I said it when I signed, it's the game you look at in the fixture list, and it's the one you look out for. Gutted, really. I sort of can't really explain it. It's, as a professional footballer, these are the games you want to play in, and I think it will suit us. That's why this running, I quite like the way it's done up here, that every game now for the next however long is a huge game. It really means something, and that's what the split does, and that's what us getting into the cup semi-finals enabled us to play, and it's enabled us to play on an occasion like this. And I think at Hampden especially, there's no hiding place. I'm really looking forward to this one, especially after missing the last one. And if you're not looking forward to this and playing in a game like this, you shouldn't be playing for this football club. So I think that'll be the same attitude that everyone's got in the dressing room. Training was vibrant and lively today, and I think everyone just wants the game to come now.
How do you assess your first few months up here then?
Personally, I love being here. I love the city. I really, really like playing for this football club. I've really enjoyed it. Professionally, I think we've improved. I think I've added value to the team and to the squad off the pitch, certainly. Barring one game at Hampden, which I'd like to forget. At Hamilton, sorry, I'd like to forget. I think I've done okay. I think I was developing a nice partnership with Batesy, and then unfortunately I got injured, and then he went and got injured as well. And I think I've enjoyed it. I think I've got better as the time's gone on. I needed games, and I felt like I was back to my best really last Saturday against Dundee. I felt good. Obviously, you can always do better. I think we played 8 league games, kept 4 clean sheets, which is, looking at is quite good. But like I said, you can always improve and always get better. And I feel like I've done it. I hadn't played for a long time. But if you're not adding value on the pitch, I like to think you're adding it off as part of an experienced players thing. And I think I've done that. And now it's got, like I said, another 4 or 5 games, hopefully 6 games, whatever it is, to show that I can keep getting better and keep adding to the team. So, I'm fairly satisfied with how it's gone. You always want to do better, and I know I've got more to show, that's the thing. Playing on another side of the pitch, so I haven't played left side for a while, so getting used to that. But I'm enjoying it, and I really enjoyed playing with Ross on Saturday, and hopefully I can add some value to him as I have Batesy, and and we'll keep developing a relationship.
I was going to ask about David Bates. Obviously, we heard the news yesterday. He's moving on. Just can you tell us what your thoughts on him and what you perhaps think?
My thoughts on him as a person, I hold him in extremely high regard. As a young lad, his attitude, his approach to the game and wanting to learn. Like I said, I hope. Well, I'm going to ring his agent, ask for a bit of commission, but listen. I hope he's enjoyed playing with me. I think he has. He's asked loads of questions. I think, like I said, we built up a good relationship pretty quickly, and I think he improved pretty quickly as well. I think he needed a run of games, and it was probably the right time for him. And as a lad, I can't speak of him highly enough. And his attitude to the game and his approach to the game, wanting to improve and wanting to get better. He knows his strengths and he knows his weaknesses, and he wants to get better. And obviously, it's his decision on the move. He decides where his future was, and he's decided that. And as a person, I can only wish him all the best. And I know that he'll give everything to the cause until he's a Hamburg player. Whilst he's a Rangers player, he'll give everything he can for us.
It's a bit of a bold move, and you don't see many Scottish guys going abroad.
Yeah, I think if I said to him today, I think it's brave. I think if he's going to leave Rangers, where people will have their opinion on that, everyone will have their opinion on that. He's decided to do it. I think it'd be brilliant for him. I really do. I think he'll get coached over there. I think he'll improve a lot. Obviously, I've worked under a German manager this season, so kind of not every German manager is going to work the same, but I've seen the structure of their week and stuff, and I hope he thrives in it. And I think everyone in the dressing room will feel the same. We really hope he does well. It's a decision he's made, and we can only wish him the best as a person.
You've also played for Scotland. Is this the type of move that can help him fulfil his
I think it's speaking to him again this morning. I had a good chat with him. He's desperate to get into the Scotland squad. I think he feels he was getting close before his injury at the Celtic game. The way he was performing, he should be. Listen, he's got areas he needs to work on, but he's a great listener, and that's what I really like about a lot of the young lads here. We've got Ross McCrory, Greg Docherty as well. They listen, they want to learn. I think it's great for this football club. The clubs that's bringing players through like that, hopefully they'll bring them through to play for Rangers for a long time. But it's a good sign that we're developing and improving young players and helping them out.
And this move can help him make that step into national.
I think so, yeah. Like I said, I think he'll go there. He's decided to go there. He'll improve as a player. Athletically, he'll get better. He's a young lad, and his attitude alone, I think, yeah, he could be in and around the Scotland squad, no problem at all.
You mentioned working under different managers. As someone who's come into the club, what have you made of working under Graham Murty?
I've enjoyed it. I think that most of the lads would say they've enjoyed it. As I said, I think we've improved since he's taken over permanently, got the job properly. So it's been enjoyable. I think he'll come out and say there's still signs that he wants improvement all the time, but the results show and our league position shows that we have improved under him, and we've all got great respect for him as a person and a manager. And that's all you want. I think you want someone that you can respect and enjoy playing under, and he's done that. He's brought that to the group.
He says he's sick of watching the previous defeat to Celtic. What have you guys learnt from that defeat, and what have you taken on board from watching it again?
Well, yeah, we picked the bones out of it, of course. I think the frustrating thing for that game was the lads was in such a good position, and then conceding that goal just before half time makes it difficult. And then second half, I think we really watched playing against 10 men, and we didn't play our game really that second half. It was a different. We had a different challenge to try and break down playing against Celtic, and we didn't quite do it. So since then we've worked on lots of things. And as I said, game to game, obviously there needs to be tweaks. You need to work on different things, but the overriding factor and the overriding themes haven't changed, regardless whether we're playing Celtic or Hamilton or Motherwell. The things we need to work on stay the same, and the things we're good at, you want to enhance and keep improving, and that's been the same for the approach to this week as well.
Perhaps given that game an emphasis on concentration and the smaller moments that make
it's
the
massive.
bigger difference.
It's massive, and I think you can get away with it playing against lesser teams than Celtic. We have to appreciate and respect that they're a good team at the moment, and we've watched loads of videos. We've seen their strengths, seen their weaknesses, so we know what to work on. So there's no excuse when you go onto the pitch. We'll have clarity come Sunday on what we're wanting to do, and like I said, we've got to have conviction in it. It's as simple as that. And if we do what the plan is and we stick to the plan, and like you said, concentrate fully for 90 minutes, we have to believe that we can get something and win the game.
You have played in some atmospheres. As one of the more experienced players, will you be maybe having a word with some of the others, saying, just calm heads, calm minds? Yeah,
of course. I think you have to shut all that out. Even the build-up this week, it's been, the media attention intensifies. People in the street coming up to you and, shouting things and positive things, and I've certainly had that this week. I know that others have, and you just have to show that out. Really, it's it's part and part of playing for a club this size and in games this big. And like I said, everyone needs to enjoy it, but 100% with the crowd noise and that, it'll be difficult for the manager at times to instruct and give stuff. So it's up to people like myself and the experienced ones in the team, and it's time for the youngsters to flourish and do the same and enjoy this occasion.
What's the closest you've come to a game of this magnitude? Scotland, England, is that?
Yeah, Scotland, England was huge. The atmosphere at the game in Hampden was unbelievable, right up there. I played in some big ones for Scotland against Germany and things like that, massive. So playoff final at Wembley, pressure there of getting into the Premier League, massive. So I love the big games. I'd rather play in these size games every week than others. So I think you need to enjoy it. It's what we're all in football for, to play on occasions like this. What you dream of as a kid, to play in front of that many people at a stage like that, and with the carrot of a cup final dangling in front of you. It's as simple as that. If I leave here in May, if I finish my loan here with winning a silverware, it'll be one of the biggest achievements and one of the proudest moments of my career, and that has to be the aim.
Speaking about your future, has there been any discussions? You had any thoughts about?
I think there has behind the scenes. To be honest, I've just been focusing on playing football. I can't leave that to my agent. As I said, I've loved playing here, and I'm really enjoying it. And it's up to me to show that I'm worthy of staying here. I think people behind the scenes can see what I had off the pitch as well. So it's up to them. I'll just do what I can do on the pitch to ensure that I've got options in the future, and they know my intentions. It's been perfectly clear since I came up here. So
you've got options elsewhere, but this is your first choice, is that?
Yeah, well, obviously you never know until what happens. I'm still contracted to Norwich as well, so there's discussions to be had there. But the people here know what I'd like to happen. I know what I'd like to happen. So we'll have to wait and see. It's up to me to make sure it does happen.
Just you say you like to play in the big games. The post-split fixtures have come out, and there won't be an Old Firm game in the first weekend of fixtures. Is that something that's been talked about much around the club?
Not really, no. I don't know. I think I've never been involved in it. Others might have had opinions on it, that when games should have been or whatever, but no. This game's been the focus. There's been no talk of the fixtures beyond that. It's been this Sunday. Let's get this Sunday. Let's get through to the final, and then we'll approach the next one after that.
Just finally, Graham said a couple of the lads went down to see Liverpool, Man City. Were you in that?
I wasn't, no.
Right.
Unfortunately, no.
Not a problem.
Too old and got the family up. Yeah.